Hey guys, this is Mike. We're gonna name this Dark Knight News, eh? I want to start making some videos to inform you guys, to let you know all I know, and to help spread some information around. I've been a survivalist my whole life, a wannabe prepper. Haven't really prepared so much, but I wish I had. Still know a lot about it. We're in some bad times right now. Shit's hit the fan, and we all got to come together. We got to put all our politics, all our bullshit aside. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and you know, this could be something the government started. This could be a conspiracy theory for Trump to lose the next election or win the next election or whatever. But my survival instincts are kicking in, and figure that shit out afterwards. You got to live. This is going to go on for not just a week or two. This is going on for 3 months to a year or more. They're not even planning to have the vaccine out for a year because of manufacturing and making it up, and they don't know this virus that well. So this could go on for a long time, so get prepared for shit to be crazy. The best thing you can do in this right now is just not go anywhere. Stay home. Don't get anybody else sick. Don't go places if you don't have to. It doesn't matter anymore. There's a deadly virus out there. Go hide first and then come out afterwards. You know, it's like a nuclear war. If somebody nuked us, don't run outside to go look at it. It'll kill you. You know, so you crawl in your hole and you come out later on. You know, so we'll figure this shit out later. Right now, we're in survival mode. And we're on martial law right now. Federal, state, local martial law. So a lot of your rights are gonna go away. The government right now, in my eyes, is just looking out for our best interest. The problem is that the hospitals can't take care of us all if we all come down sick, okay? I just asked a friend, and he thinks there might be 5 ventilators at Alice Hyde. Alice Hyde doesn't have an ICU. 5 ventilators when I think the last thing I knew, Malone, just the town of Malone has like 14,000 people, okay? And 5 ventilators? Come on. We have to drive 3 hours away to go to an ICU in Burlington. Do you know how many people are gonna beat us there? There's a whole great big city of sick people. If they're all sick at the same time, and we have to go 3 hours away, we're not gonna get there, you guys. You know, we're gonna get turned away and have to go back home and take care of our own on ourselves, you know? So get this mentality that, you know, oh, we'll just go to the doctor. There's 80% of people will get the virus and recover without hospitalization. 20% of people will need hospitalization. And do 20% of 14,000 people just in Malone. That's a lot of people. And then there's the 3.7% that will die from this, you know? And that's people with underlying health conditions, and that's anywhere from being a smoker even, or alcoholic, or drinking. You could drink that week and weaken your immune system and come down, and maybe you haven't been taking your vitamins or whatnot, and it can wipe you out and kill you. I'm watching it. It's killing Chinese doctors, where you think doctors are healthy, right? You know, at 30, 40 years old, they're pretty healthy. Well, it's taking them out. It's taking out a lot of young people and sending them to the hospital even. I watched this guy that's like 30 years old, and he's been sick with it for 40 days. So they've been saying quarantine yourself for 14 days, but I've read that you can still pass this. Some people can still pass this up to like 40 days even. This guy's been locked up in his house. So, I mean, you got to really be smart about this. This is, on average, it's killing older people and people with weak immune systems, you know, and that can be anything from diabetes, high blood pressure, You know, I've done the math, and it's millions of people that are in that 20%. So it's pretty scary. And the thing is, it gets into your lungs, and it doesn't allow oxygen to come into your lung anymore. It fills up with this really sticky secretion, and what it does is it fills your lungs up till they turn as hard as cork or even wood. So, you know, it's terrible. I'm watching Chinese documentaries, dubbed in English, autopsies that they've done, and your lungs just turn right rock solid. So that's the problem they're having, you know, keeping your lungs clear and being able to breathe. They need to intubate you and put you on a ventilator. And the thing is, like my buddy said, like maybe 5 ventilators in Malone. Who knows how many Burlington have, and that's 3 hours away. We don't stand a chance getting there if there's like a mass outbreak all of a sudden. That's what the government's trying to protect us from. They're trying to slow the curve a little bit. You know, if you get sick later on, it ain't so bad because there ain't so many of yous going there. So try to lose this mentality like your big mean government's trying to ground you. Okay, we're adults. We should, you know, be able to say, all right, well, if it's for our best health, then we'll stay home. If you want to survive this, just stay home. That's all you have to do, you know. There's that nursing home in Seattle where there was like 125 people, but must be a lot of families pulled their relatives out of there, and it had about 65 people. Then it was on lockdown, and 19 people died out of them 65 people. This is affecting the elderly a lot, you know. That's kind of crazy, you know, and just think if that happens all over the place, how devastating that's going to be. The funeral homes ain't going to be able to take care of that many people. The hospitals can't take care of that many people. You're not understanding that the hospitals can't handle this, you know. This is the main, you know, scary thing about this. We're not set up to handle shit like this. Watch the news. This shit's really happening. Trump just was a Friday, I think it was. Thursday, he's telling everybody this is not a big deal. This is going to go away. It's the influenza. Well, don't listen to him either. Okay? Do not get your information from Fox News. Do not get your information from Trump. Trump worries about politics. And look at what happens. When you just worry about politics, shit, how good is the economy doing, you guys? It's not doing good at all, is it? Come on. It takes more than politics and a businessman to make economy good. You can't have a epidemic on your hands, eh? So I think government shit's gonna change a lot through this. And we're gonna learn a lot through this, you know, so use your head and be smart and try to teach people morals. That's what's gonna get us by. This is gonna be a long time, man. This is gonna be over. They're saying the amount of people that are gonna die in 3 to 7 months is like 900,000 people, you know. And that's like a third of the people that die every year in 3 to 7 months. Time is gonna overwhelm the system, all of it. They're not gonna have funerals anymore. They're not gonna have, the morgues are gonna be filled up. They're not gonna do an autopsy on you and all that stuff. You're not gonna be allowed to go to a funeral. This is what happened in the Spanish flu, and the bodies were piling up so much that people were dragging them out to the streets. You know, if this goes like that, this is going to be devastating. There are some during the Spanish flu, like Pittsburgh wanted to have their little parades and stuff, and hundreds of thousands of people are out on the streets, and everybody got sick with it. And then there's other states like San Francisco and stuff that used their head, and they really were like, I think there was like martial law where you couldn't be out on the street or you'd be shot dead in the street. If you didn't have a face mask on and you were out in the street, they'd kill you. They'd threaten to kill you at least. Let you know how serious it is to, you know, stay in. We don't have like draconian law where maybe, but, you know, in China, they just come drag you away, bring you somewhere. If you got a fever even. You know, so we're lucky that we don't have that. But on the other hand, like, I know there's a lot of dumb people that just won't listen, and I would kind of like the government to be smarter than them. The problem with today's society is there's too many dumb people. They spread misinformation and shit. And it's just, I mean, I see people share shit that's, you know, completely false, and you got to go fact check it and tell them that's not true, and they still leave it up there. You know, so don't spread misinformation. Don't post stuff and then find out that it's, you know, I mean, I got tricked a long time ago. Morgan Freeman died. Oh my God, you're freaking out, right? And then you find out, oh, Morgan Freeman didn't die. Why are they doing that shit, you know? I don't understand, you know? But don't spread it around. Right now, we need to be thinking clearly and using our heads, eh? You know, this is bad times, you guys. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I've only read about this shit. And it's going down just as planned. Like, I've been telling my friends that are whining about the toilet paper and stuff being gone, I said, go out and buy some. You know, don't buy like a year's supply, but get a couple weeks. You know, get a little bit extra. You're gonna need it. And this is exactly what happens when shit hits the fan. And now that's why I know they called it shit hit the fan. The first thing you're worried about is wiping your ass. You know, it's a lizard brain mentality. If you look it up, lizard brain mentality, the stem in your brain that runs like just basic survival mode. You know, you love your dog. You don't really love the dog down the road though, do you? I mean, you see it hit on the side of the road, you drive by, you say, oh, that's too bad, but you're blubbering with your own dog hit on the side of the road. You know, that's the lizard brain. It's really, it's a term used in psychology. And it's just that basic instinct to survive and look out for yourself and your family, you know? And yes, you do need to have that, but the lizard brain mentality, the lone wolf mentality is not gonna get us through this. We all need to band together and make sure we're all safe, eh? There's marauding and shit and rioting and starving people and desperate people when it comes to shit like this, and you got to keep that from happening. Help out everybody you can, you know? Don't put yourself in danger. Don't give away all your stuff, but try to help out if you can, you know? That's the right thing to do. Try to spread morals to people. It's important these days because people got the lizard brain bad, you know? They just look out for number one, so don't be that guy. And you know, it's not that hard to just stay home, so just do it, eh? You're helping out your community by just staying home. I see a lot of people say, oh, I'm gonna go along my own, I'm just gonna go about my own life and act like nothing's happened. That's not what's gonna help us here. I've been watching China for the last month or two, and they messed up at first, but then they cracked down and did their best. You know, they don't want their economy to fall and crash, and neither do we, and we're greedy, nasty little humans on this planet that just want for us, and we use it all up, and we pollute, and we take stuff away from poor people, and we're obsessed with money, and we're just greedy little scum of the earth virus, like, on the planet, really. But you know, just do what you're supposed to do. We're hearing that tents are going up in places like Malone and Plattsburgh. This is how serious it's getting. If they're gonna put you in a tent outside, shit's hit the fan, you guys. It's not a game no more. We need to, this is some serious shit, you know? And I don't know what they're gonna do for you. There's some drugs that will help get rid of that sticky secretion in your lungs. But, you know, as for being put on ventilators, there's not that enough to go around. So drill that in your head, drill that in your friends' heads. Spread the good information, don't spread the bad, you know? We gotta come together and beat this shit. All you have to do is be a little groundhog, go run in your little hole, hide for 3 months, a year, and you will live, you know? So it's pretty easy. I mean, we are dependent on going to the grocery stores, which is getting wiped out. Walmart, Saturday I went there, wow, it was wiped right out. You know, it's getting worse and worse. Today I'm seeing stuff where Walmart is completely wiped right out. You know, people are going to be fighting over toilet paper. Shit's hit the fan, and we know this shit's gonna happen. It's going down just as I always read it to go down as. You know, there's going to be the last minute hoarders that go, you know, people with more money. Like right now, we got some bills we got to pay and stuff, and we can't even and buy food. We got to make sure we pay rent. So there's all that shit that you got to worry about. So yeah, just, you know, try to spread the good information, morals. There's going to be riots. There's going to be crime, you know them people that are into crime are just waiting for something like this to happen. So, you know, if it gets any worse, you better hope you have a gun. It's nice to have the good guys have a gun, you know. If you don't have a gun, you might want to plug the skill saw up next to the door just in case somebody comes in, you need to lop their arms off. You know, somebody coming in and kill you for your toilet paper or your food or something, you know. Don't let people know how much you got. Don't, you know, tell everybody you're a prepper. You keep all that shit secret. You can come after me. I'm going to cut your arm off with a Sawzall or something. I don't have that much food either. We're behind on this, so, you know, it's scary, you know. And like, especially if you live in a city, the rioting is going to be even worse. You know, at least out in the country, we got kind of a different mentality. We got food sources. I mean, if you really had to, the Mohawks lived off bark, you know. So we could do with what we had. For my prepping and stuff like that, I just got rice and beans, you know, something that people won't eat, something that's easy to store. They'll graze around it. It'll be the last thing left. I guarantee it. And that guarantees that I have a food source, you know. You want that food source to be around, you know. You don't want something that's just gonna get eaten up right away. I got some ideas for, like, one of my main concerns is checking the mail. You could do all the right things and be sitting inside your house and have that virus delivered to you. You haven't gone anywhere for months, okay? You've ate rice and beans every single day for every single meal, and you get sent some mail, and that person was sick, or the mail lady was sick, or all them stamps and envelopes that people lick are all rubbing on each other and stuff like that. I'm trying to come up with a way to not bring that virus in your house. I'm thinking I'm gonna have hand washing stations, like before you even go into the house. If you are out in public, bam, you can wash your hands or sanitize your hands outside before you even come in. UV light kills viruses and stuff like that. So the sun will, if you leave stuff out in the sun will help kill some of it. It's getting to the point now where we even go and get groceries and shit, and it's gonna be all over your groceries, and you're just gonna bring it right in your house. So I don't know, you know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how we're gonna get food. You know, this is planned to be like go on for maybe up to a year or more. So get ready for this shit. But anyways, back to the mail thing. I'm thinking, check your mail. Throw all the mail that's no good away outdoors. Don't even bring your mail inside. Set it in a glass fish tank, right in the sun. Leave the shit there for days. You can, you know, leave stuff outdoors for a while. The sunlight will kill it. You know, you don't want it blowing away, so you got to put it in a container or something. And that junk mail, just throw that junk mail right in the garbage. Don't even open it. I mean, that virus could be sealed underneath licked envelopes and shit. It's scary as hell. If I do all this to stay alive and then I die because I checked the mail, I'm gonna be pissed. You know, go through all that just to die because you checked the mail. So if you don't really need your mail, don't even look at it. Spray Lysol in that mailbox. Throw it away outdoors. Don't bring it in your house. Don't check your mail and bring it and throw it all over the table and shit. You know, you don't know if that mail lady just coughed on it or mailman coughed on it. All the places it's been and all the people it's touched, and it's like money. It's just contaminated, you know. That's another thing. Try not to use money. If you can, go to the store and use your debit card or whatever. You know, it's kind of scary to have money in the banks right now, even because we're on martial law. The government can seize your bank account right now, but it's best not to have, I mean, have some cash on hand, definitely, you know, just in case, but try to keep your money in the card, you know, try to keep your money in the bank. If you've got investments, try not to pull it all out, you know, it's going to devastate our economy. And I mean, we got to think about our economy and stuff like that, but right now survival is really what matters. So I'm going to try to get you guys some videos. I'm going to try to tell you everything I hear and know that's going on in these videos. I'm going to try to upload as many as I can, and I'm going to try to teach you guys all the survival shit that I learned. And we got to teach morals to each other, and we can't be looking down. Them Walmart workers right now, and anybody, Price Chopper workers, all them people in them food stores right now are your lifeline, okay? And I'm not gonna take too kindly to listen to you guys bitch about if they get health care or not, because they're risking their lives right now for you to wipe your ass, okay? So I don't want to see any of that shit on Facebook no more. I'm sick of it. I let it go for a long time. If you post anything where you're a person that's, you know, against all that stuff, I'm not gonna put up with your shit no more. I'm not gonna help you out, okay? Apparently you're a lone wolf, okay? There's wolves, there's sheep, and then there's the sheepdog, eh? The guy looking out for everybody, looking out for the wolf, looking out for the sheepdog. You don't want confrontation, you go about your life, I go about mine, everything's honky-dory, just stay away from my flock, right? So, you know, try to spread that around. That lone wolf mentality is not gonna save you during this. We need to stick together. We gotta group together and be a society that doesn't collapse. That's important. Riots and crime and all that start right now, holy shit, you know, that's the last thing you want. Them are the last things you want. And poverty causes them things to happen, okay? Starving to death causes them things to happen. Being sick, wanting a virus that only the rich people can get, that's the shit that's gonna start bad things happening. And smart people know that society is better off without poverty, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to bring these videos to you and teach you everything I know, and not carry on too much. Make them quick, simple, and easy. I'm gonna try to edit them so you can get the information, so I ain't just blabbering on. And hopefully, just be the little groundhog that runs in the ground and hides, and, and we'll figure this shit out later on, and we'll get by though. We'll live, you know. That's the main. Our main goal, you know, that's the most important thing. So just try to do that, you guys. Be nice, love each other, you know, don't touch each other no more. Don't bump elbows, don't bump fists, don't bump nothing. Just, you don't need to touch people, okay? Don't do that. I mean, obviously when you're home you can touch your kids and stuff, but don't touch anybody else. Don't bother. Don't go help that restaurant out. The government has said they're going to help restaurants out. The government's closing them, actually. From what I'm hearing, in another 3 days, you're not going to be able to go to the restaurant, which is good. Use your head and spread good wisdom around to everybody and do the right things and just stay home. You know, stop whining about it. Just do it, and we'll figure it out later. This is Mike from Dark Knight News. Stay safe out there, you guys. We'll get through this shit later.
you.